Hello guys, very welcome back. In this video we'll be learning about the tertiary markets options. Alright, what are these options? The call option, the put option, what is the basic difference between these two? Let's start. Now suppose there is a seller who has the share of Island FS. Now the year is 2019 and the price of share is rupees 250 per share. Now he is very insecure that the price of the share may fall significantly or it may rise. Okay, so he is confused, he is insecure, and he says to the buyer that I want to sell you one share of Island FS in 2020 because if the government saves Island FS, the share price would be rupees 600 per share. But if the government doesn't save Island FS, the buyer says the price would be fall to rupees 100 per share, and hence both negotiate and reach a price of rupees 300 per share, the middle ground. So the seller agrees that in 2020 he will be selling one share of rupees 300 per share at rupees 300 per share. Now in 2020, if government really saves Island FS, the buyer would readily buy at 300 and sell in the market at 600, gaining a profit of rupees 300. But if the government says that we are still thinking, the buyer won't buy, and he won't buy because he has the right to refuse. Okay, and this is what the call option is. Now since the buyer is the one who calls for the share, this contract is known as call option. Okay, it depends on his call whether to refuse to or to buy it. Alright, but a big point here which the SEBI mentions is, now since the seller has to be paid premium by the buyer in order to compensate him. Alright, so this is one of the features found in the features, that is the standardized market. Alright, so the buyer has the right to refuse, but as the SEBI mentions that he has to compensate the seller. Alright, now the put option is completely and different. The right to refuse is with the seller because he is putting the share, but SEBI mentions that the compensation has to be paid to the buyer by the seller. That's the basic difference between call option and put option contracts. Thank you.